just feel ultra productive, right? You're just like being super productive. And I'm talking about like in your home and in your business, right? You're just getting it done. And then there's other times where you feel like working for me and why am I sometimes like in this awesome place, right, where I'm getting so much done, and other times that I totally just feel drained. Nothing's really working out, or everything feels like a big chore, or just three things. Try to put up four fingers, crazy. You can do to protect your, because in my opinion, like it's all about like what you put in results. So thank you guys for joining me. This is Win the Day. I use the 100 challenge chick, and my to your first $100,000 in business. Now, for some of you, are like, oh my goodness, you're going to help me do that. Yes, I'm going to help you do that. I think more people should be doing it, especially women, because as we're talking about today, protecting our energy, there's so many factors. And then for a lot of you, you have jobs, you have careers that you've built. And now you want to step into that place where you are owning your own business, being an entrepreneur. And we have to learn how to protect our energy. We have to learn how to build that in such a way that honors who we are and all the other areas of our life, but totally plays to our strength. So that's what I do as a business coach. I'm here to help you customize your entrepreneurial journey, but make no mistakes, we're building business revenue. That is the name of the game. So shout out to anybody joining me from the 100K Society. That is my business coaching community. If you don't know about it, don't be left out. We are still bringing in founding members. The community is still young, and founding members are still, you can still join as a founding member to the group. But it's awesome. We meet weekly for accountability. There's a lot of self-guided like action plans and workbooks to really help you push through for your business. But the thing that's great is you have coaching, you have a community, and you have systems to use, right? So as you are spreading yourself thin in so many other ways, as you embrace this entrepreneurial side of you, I don't want you guessing, right? Because for most of you, you do all the other things in your life first. And then at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, you're like, all right, let me put some hours into this business. Who wants to wait that long, not feel all that great, using the leftover hours of your day and then still guess? Right? So that's the point of the 100K Society. For any of you who don't know about it and want to know more, you can go to 100ksociety.com. That'll give you all the info, and feel free to message me. I'll be happy to talk with you or set up time to see if that's a good fit. So back to this energy, right? 3 ways to protect your energy so we can stay in the zone. We want to be in the zone of productivity, right? Have you ever thought about why they say running your business? Nobody says sitting down and thinking about your business. They say running your business, right? And then we also use the term chasing your dreams. So clearly, there's a lot of action needed if you want to get some things done. If you're trying to reach your dreams, if you're trying to run your business, it takes action. It takes your energy, and you need to be in a good space to get those things done. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And then the other side of that statement was being in the zone, right? A lot of us will have different ways of how that feels and what that looks like for us. But universally, if you say that you're in the zone, or you were working and you were in the zone and you were being productive, that's what it's all about. It's like, what did it take for you to get to that place of being productive? If we're talking about our life, of being happy, of feeling energized, of forward moving, right? So I'm in the zone because like things are working out. I built this momentum, and ultimately it is leading us to win. So I want us to protect our energy so that we can win. That's what this thing is about. And I have 3 points. So as always, get your notebooks, get your notebooks. I know y'all have them because everybody I talk to, we write in notebooks and they're cute. So this is mine. While y'all grab yours. Bam, it's blue with some sparkly stuff. But this is another one that I already started working in because, of course, I write in more than one journal. Come on, you do too. Sparkles. I'm so silly. All right, so you got your pen and paper. So we're going to write these 3 things, and I want you to listen with the intent to think about how this applies to you and write them down. So 3 ways that you're going to protect your energy and stay in the zone. Number 1, eliminate the drain. It sounds simple, right? Like clearly, if it's something that's draining you, just get rid of it and then all is well. Well, that's not as easy because there are things that we are responsible to do. There are things that are on our plate right now that we can't just instantly get rid of. However, we need to create exit strategies or plans on how we're going to get this done some other way. Most of my life, a draining activity for me is laundry. Oh my gosh, I hate it. And I had a mom who totally was all about like the whites, the this, the that. So not only did I have to do the laundry, but I had to like spread it out in 1,000 ways and do 1,000 different loads of clothes. It was terrible. And so I love that as I've gotten older, actually probably as a kid, whenever she stopped paying attention, I just throw all the stuff in. So it's like the stuff that needs to go to the dry cleaner and then everything else. And maybe I'll separate out like linen, but I don't like doing it. So I'm definitely not about to just say delicates and this thing and I'm not doing all that. So I want to just dump it. So I found a way that I'm going to eliminate the drain by kind of condensing the activity. That's a way. But for some of you, honestly, if I say, what is the thing that's draining you the most? You might even tell me it's your current job. Well, clearly, you can't just walk away from the job or eliminate that immediately, but creating the exit plan on how you can strategically move away from that thing, I think is worthwhile and productive for you to do, especially if you're building your business. Start swapping the time. I normally advise people to create financial goals in order to say, as I take on this much in my business, I will cut back this much in my professional life, my career, or my job. Clearly, all of us work different types of jobs. Some people are able to backstep away from their position, and others are just going to have to hit a certain financial goal, which might be tough, and then absolutely be able to walk away from that job or career altogether. So you have to figure out what are the things that you need to do to eliminate the drain. So first, figure out what are the draining activities that you do every single day, and how can you either reframe that activity, change it to be a little more accommodating to who you are, or eliminate it altogether. So identify the drain and then create a plan of action of how you're going to get that done. I'm in the DC metro area, and traffic is real. Anywhere you want to go, it will literally tell you it's about 6 miles away, and it's going to take you 45 minutes to do that 6 miles. So what I have done is I have an Audible account, meaning that I can listen to books on audio. And so instead of just sitting in that traffic, being frustrated, I have decided to turn something that could have been a really draining activity into something that I can enjoy, right? So I want you to first start listing the things that are a drain for you. And then start thinking, can I reframe how I do this? Can I reframe how I'm thinking about this activity? Or do I just need an exit strategy to eliminate this all together? If there are some things that you do that are draining, like certain people that you are around, I would tell you eliminate, right? Even if it's your close family members, just restrict the time that you are around those people or those things or doing those activities to very little. You don't owe people your energy if they are negative and if they are draining. You don't owe them anything, right? What you owe is your business the opportunity for you to be at your best so that you can run it, right? You owe yourself the opportunity to chase your dream, and you can't do that if you're drained. So, eliminate the drains. We're creating exit strategies. We're reframing our thoughts to say, how can I do this activity differently so it's not such a drain? Or what can I do that kind of changes the focus of this activity? So, like in my car, I'm listening to a book. I can listen to something that's going to make me laugh, but often I use it as a time for training of some sort. So I listen to books about building business, money, self empowerment. I love stories of other people who've built businesses, just hearing what they've gone through and how they built and how they made decisions. I love that kind of stuff. So find some things you love. And if you can't find things, then use my categories: self help, business development. Start in those categories. So that's number one, eliminate the drain. So we're talking 3 ways to protect your energy and to stay in the zone. So if you are joining me live, I'd love to hear how you are going, what are some of the things that you're going to eliminate um, that are draining to you? I'd love for you to write that in the chat. And if you're joining as a replay, let me know, what is the thing that you're going to eliminate. Number 2, recharge. Now, the thing that I talked about first is you're doing activities or you're involved in things and they are draining. Like, you don't look forward to it, you don't want to do it. Sometimes it's stuff that you have to do. Well, what are you doing that's actually going to help you recharge? And you can put things in the recharge category that's going to help you to relax, help you feel creative, things that inspire you, and things that literally, like, when you walk away from doing this thing or being with these people or spending your time in this way or being in this certain environment, that you literally feel good. So, what are those things for you? For me, it is water. Hands down, water. You take me near the water, I am good. I'm going to relax. But the thing that happens is I can kind of let go of so much other stuff, stressors, concerns, all of those things. I'm near the water, I'm at the beach, even if I'm just at a lake house, like literally, it's just me being in proximity to water, listening to the water, smelling the water, just the fresher air near the water. All of that is just totally rejuvenating for me, right? I get a recharge. But then it allows me to, it's kind of like plugging something in, right? If your phone starts dying because you're doing all those draining activities, how are you recharging it so you're getting the power back to get things done? So I sit at the water, I reflect, and then now it's like all the creative juices are flowing again. I can think a little clearer. I feel strong in what I'm doing and what I'm building. And that's what I want for you. Like, what are some of those things? What are some of the environments? What are activities? Even who are some people that help you feel recharged? I want you to write that down. So for me, it's water. A lot of times I also recharge by myself. I am a mom of three. I am married. My mom lives close. I'm the only child close to her. And, I have other family members. So there's a lot of time where I am with family all the time. And there's always something that somebody else will need. So I absolutely recharge alone. Um, I have a lot of fun with my youngest daughter just because she's young and I feel like she still needs her mom with her. My oldest daughter is living on her own at this point, 12 hours away. So it does recharge me to know that I am still like an active part of her life and helping her in those developmental stages. So those are exciting moments. But overall, it's like water, silence, alone, and I'm totally good. Like I can write books probably if I spent more time at the water. So what are the things for you that help you recharge? And it doesn't have to be something big. Like if you don't, it doesn't have to be a trip to the beach. It could be a trip to Starbucks. It can be enjoying your favorite coffee. It could be sitting and reading a book, maybe a specific type of book. Whatever it is for you, I want you to be aware of what recharges you, right? What helps you to feel relaxed, feel creative, and feel inspired. Those are the things I want you to list. And then last, number 3, refuel properly. So we talked about what could drain you. We talked about getting a recharge, right? And what those things were. I want you to consider, how are you properly refueling yourself on a regular basis? And yes, this is where I'm going to insert eating well, sleeping, ladies. Did we sleep? Are we sleeping? And for most of you, the answer is no. I already know it because I said we were starting working on your business at 10 p.m. And a lot of times you're guessing, thinking, researching until about 1 or 2 o'clock. And a lot of times you go to bed, you might have gotten 1 or 2 things done, and you're not sleeping that much, right? Because you lump it into, I'm being productive, I'm getting things done. You're not really. You're spinning top in mud, and you're also in a way killing your body off because you're not refueling it properly. So, eating well, and I think we understand what eating well is. Are you eating vegetables, right? I don't want to hear about all your fruit because that just is a key indicator that you have a sugar addiction. That's why you keep eating all this fruit, because you let go of the processed sugar and you picked up natural sugar. But vegetables, that's where it's at, and lean proteins and other things like that. Whatever you choose for your lifestyle, but definitely vegetables are included in most of our lifestyle choices. And then the last part of refueling properly is exercise. Are you moving? The bad thing about entrepreneurship right now is we can do this. Like I'm sitting in a chair, I'm on camera, I'm teaching. This is how I coach. This is how I do Zoom calls with some of my clients. So I am sitting and I work in my home. So entrepreneurs were not moving. When I used to work in work for other people, or even in my other business, which was a bakery, I was on my feet. I was moving. I had locations and we were in malls, and you can't just sit while you're selling in the mall. You're constantly up talking and moving. But now I love what I do now. However, I'm sitting still. I am way more sedentary. So be intentional to include exercise, even if it's just walks, listening to books, walks with your kids, walk your pet, whatever it is, but make sure that you are moving. Because when you're doing that great trifecta of eating well, exercising, and sleeping well, your body can continue to move forward and stay in the zone. It won't matter if you've eliminated all the drain, learned how to recharge if you're not sleeping or eating well, because you're literally just draining yourself in other ways. So we're going to do all 3. We're going to eliminate the drains. We're going to find ways that we can recharge. And when I say it in that way, I want you to also recognize that those aren't things that you could possibly do every single day, but that you are going to find the time to do them because they're going to be important to you. And then third is refueling properly. So this is the what I want you to incorporate in your everyday life. How can you take one step toward one of those categories and get that right and then add the next? Right? So I'm not telling you that tomorrow you're instantly just going to be eating good, sleeping well, and exercising and getting, and your whole life is going to change. Take one step at a time, but move in the right direction. So, all the successful people I know, they totally protect their sleeping time, they eat better, they do all those things because they understand that if they don't, they won't have the energy necessary to get the job done. And why are we investing time, energy, money, sacrificing time with our loved ones, all these other things, if we're not going to take care of ourselves in order to build this momentum to run these businesses and chase our dreams? So that's what I wanted to talk about today. 3 ways to protect your energy and stay in the zone, right? We don't want to just keep doing these big roller coasters. We want to understand ourselves, the things that drain us, the things that recharge us, and the ways that we can refuel properly so that we can stay in these zones of productivity and excitement and happiness and forward movement and progress in our businesses and in our lives. So I want to hear from you guys. What is the first thing you're going to work on in this category? What's the first thing that you're going to do to protect your energy? Put it in the comments. I want to hear about it. Yeah, because we have to make some changes. So thank you guys for joining me for this Win the Day. I will be with you on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.